Look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys come out and they are led out by Dak Prescott as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging.
Oh, they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 15.
Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he will score! Devontae Turpin, touchdown Cowboys. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Packers nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
throw across his body is complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
A give left side. Here's Williams. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Carrington Valentine there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. It's another run here for Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Route left side, caught by Ferguson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
On 4th down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Aubrey's kick is good, and the Cowboys will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Bo Melton on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
This one is caught by Reed. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9
The
yards.
drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. That's DeRon Bland on the corner blitz. He bust in there to make the play.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
So I was sitting up here, and I was thinking that they might go with a little play action, something to counter this heavy personnel that the defense brought in, but they weren't going to let the defense dictate the plan to them. They pick up just enough on the ground, and they get a fresh set.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
3rd and long. Throwing is Love. This one on target, it's Dobbs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cowboys offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it beginning on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it second down and 12 to go. Now Prescott. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll go with the sneak, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
First down, it is Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 36 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Prescott now. To the left side. He's got Tolbert. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
Brandon Aubrey to
So
kick
now,
off
after
for
the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Here's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's Jacobs. The tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down. After a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Dante Fowler. He gets through to drop him, and it's a loss of 4.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A second down throw for Love. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
To throw is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
I love this call, Mike. Put the pressure on the defense to make the right decision. In this case, they decide to go after the running back, but it's the quarterback who pulls it and keeps it himself and is able to convert for the first down.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Go play action with Love. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7.
Packers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Pre-snap, the quarterback really liked this man matchup on his running back. He's thinking the speed of the back in the flat can run away from that defender. So give him a lot of credit. The speed and awareness to keep up with him and bring him down for no gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger runs a punt for Dallas. Jaden Reed on the return for the Pack. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 44. And it's Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop.
44-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third down, they need 5. Love to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. And has a little bit more trust in his protection.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. He is having his way. Another big gain. This time 18 yards and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Set to go now on first and 10. The shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to run it, and he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play. So let's check out this call. That's on Tyler Guyton, the tackle.
Still first down.
To throw is Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete, left side to Pickens.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Dak facing third and long. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes fourth down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Packers offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll start out first down and 10. In motion, Reed. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Has an opening, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Love to throw it on first down. That's caught by Golden, right side. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Second down, they need 3. From the gun, it's Love. Right back to Golden. He's got it again. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. Down the sideline. And he'll take this one in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. His second touchdown of this first half.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers are back within 6.
Makes the score Cowboys 20, Packers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Dak can throw it here on first down. That's made by Pickens. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
And 3 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Prescott. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the...
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Melton now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, Packers.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he will take it in himself. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have taken the lead by a point here in the third.
Cowboys 20.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Play action now. Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up a third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. On play action, Love going for it all. And he He's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. A pickup of 44 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing on second down, Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8.
Packers 28, Cowboys 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL, and I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game, more important than how many gross yards you run for?
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
13 yards.
A pickup there of 13. First down,
Cowboys.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He's got it! And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
Cowboys 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is caught by Turpin. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On second down, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw is Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 5. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. Prescott again. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the air again. Prescott. He keeps it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it, but a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield, take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Rashawn Gary in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Prescott. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Game on! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. The Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5.
Cowboys 30.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. In motion goes Dobbs. Love to throw it on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
This is taken in by Dobbs. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, it's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And he puts his head down, and he picks up the 1st down.
And the Packer 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This one complete down the field to Golden. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conserved. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Running is Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got it at the 7. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead, so really nice.
And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's a designed run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Clay Walker. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw is Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. This is Jacobs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
He's taken down
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
2nd and 10. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Jadeveon Clowney brought him down. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9. Now Love, he's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This is as good as you can possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
6-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Prescott. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd down. A pickup of 15 in the air. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Pistol now for Prescott. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Edgerrin Cooper gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Edgerrin Cooper in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 25 on that connection. First down, Cowboys.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
29-yard line.
Here's first down. Again, Prescott to the air. He'll tuck it and take off. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Cowboys.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll drop this down to Williams. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Second down, Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll throw again, Dak. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys have cut the deficit to 5.
42, Cowboys 37.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And this one really all over but the shouting. One timeout left defensively, but there's no need to use it here. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that is the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Arlington.